Hello? Hello? Wait, what? I haven't been on live in a long time, so I need to check if this is working right. Can you hear my voice? Do I sound like I'm speaking? Like, I'm trying to use this new streaming software and I don't even know how to use it. Wait. Okay, yeah, it works. Hi. This is weird. I haven't uploaded in forever. And two, I haven't streamed in forever, so I'm kind of awkward. But I just had to after the news that came out. I don't want to be the gossiper, but I mean, I want to talk about it. Oh, hi, Coco Angel. Oh, I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing just fine. I'm doing summer school, my own decision. No, never again. Never again. If you guys need to go to sleep, obviously do that. I'm not forcing you to stay here. But no, I'm doing okay. How about you guys? Are you guys doing okay? I hope you are living your best lives. But yeah, I came on the live because I just really wanted to talk about the whole Kim Garam situation because I think that it's not really crazy, but it low-key kind of is because they literally terminated her contract after defending her through the whole entire thing. They just terminated her contract. I'm low-key surprised. I'm back. Okay. But I don't know. It's not really shocking, honestly. I kind of saw this coming because Garam was getting a lot of. Wait, I said her name wrong. Garam was getting a lot of hate in the first place. So it honestly wouldn't have been the best choice for her to stay in the group. Not because, I don't know, she's undeserving or whatever, but just because literally it would have followed her. It's going to follow her in her normal civilian life, but in her idol life, it would have been worse, in my opinion, because she would have been in the public eye. So this is for the best, in my opinion. But yeah, that's all I really think about the situation. I couldn't really care. I can't say I couldn't care less. I'd like to know the whole story. I'd like to know what happened, but I think we just never will know, and we have to get over that. It's honestly, technically it's worse because Now we know all these things, but we don't know whether it's true or false. But yeah, it's it's just a weird situation. She's too young to be getting all this hate, regardless if the allegations are true or not. That's what I think. Like, I, again, I don't know if the allegations are true or false, but I don't feel like it's morally correct to go and talk about how terrible of a person she is. Like, I don't know, that doesn't feel very morally right. And I get why people don't like bullying. It's a very serious thing. People don't like bullying, but it just something about like going on a witch hunt for her feels very odd. But honestly, this whole situation, I think at the end of the day, it's for the better if she leaves. And hopefully, if she was a bully, she can learn from her actions and grow and realize that her actions have consequences later in life. And if she wasn't a bully, then I'm terribly sorry for her. But like, this will be better for her because she won't have to deal with the hate constantly. It's it's neither a win nor a lose situation. I mean, I guess if you're you and so it might be a win, but not even, because if she was truly bullied to that like magnitude, then obviously she probably doesn't feel too great about that. And it's not a win for anyone. So, yeah. But anyway, question. What comebacks have you guys been liking? Like recently, K-pop comebacks? Because I know the ones I've liked and not liked, but what about you guys? Yeah, if she did stay in the group, it just wouldn't be good for anyone. Oh my goodness. Beautiful Monster is actually, I wouldn't say it's my favorite Stacy comeback, but it's definitely, mm, I think I like it more than ASAP, even though ASAP is like an iconic Stacy comeback. I still think I like it a little bit more, but I wouldn't say I like it better than Stereotype or Run to You. Sneakers. I also really like Sneakers. Okay. My opinion on Sneakers is I don't think it's bad, but I don't necessarily like it. I mean, I can understand why people like it, especially if you like Itzy, then you're going to like this song. But I don't know. I'm not really an Itzy person. I don't really listen to their music in general, so it's fine. I also really liked what other comebacks have happened. Sunmi's comeback. I really liked Sunmi's comeback. I wasn't expecting that because I won't even lie, Sunmi, she her debuts have been kind of lackluster, or not debuts. Her comebacks have been lackluster in my opinion, but I really liked this one, and it's kind of weird because I feel like everyone else didn't really like it. It's definitely not their best, but I feel like the B-sides made me like it more. All the B-sides were a 10 for me. For Itzy, because if Itzy, then yes, I really agree. The B-sides were actually nice. I liked the B-sides, which is usually an occurrence with me and Itzy. I don't really vibe with their title tracks, but I usually like their B-sides. Yeah. When it comes to Itzy, you can usually count on their B-sides to make up for the title track, in my opinion. Who else came back recently? I'm blanking. I'm blanking. Let me search on YouTube because I cannot. I'll be very honest. K-pop has been my least listened to genre for a while. I don't know. It's just like I like to expand my I like to expand my listening to different stuff, to different music genres. So I haven't been listening to K-pop as much, but I try to keep up with comebacks. Oh, aespa Girls, didn't like that. It was actually extremely disappointing. Like I don't know, I was expecting something better than that. After Savage, I know Savage was a very hit or miss for people, but I really liked it. So it kind of sucked that I did not like Girls. And the album was a letdown too because it literally had mostly songs that we already know. So, what's the point? What is the point? What else? I really need to look at like K-pop comebacks because I'm literally blanking on all the ones that I like. Oh, Arson by J-Hope. It was not good, but that's fine. I wasn't expecting a lot. The B-sides for Girls were pretty good. Illusion is better than Girls. Illusion is better than Girls. Illusion had me hyped for the album. So that's why it felt like such a letdown. Pop by Nyan. It was okay. It was like excruciatingly mid, in my opinion. But you know what? I'd rather something be mid than it be terrible. So that is okay. I am actually really surprised when ITZY did like a royal comeback vibe when they released their photos. See, I never really thought they were going to do a royal concept. They don't take me as the group to go serious. Like, if ITZY were going to do a royal concept, it would be like, I don't know, it would be like something like corny, like a storybook royalty, like sort of concept, which I mean, I guess would still be cool, but I never expected anything. I expected it to be something weird like Sneakers. I just didn't expect Sneakers as the song, but that's fine. It wasn't a bad surprise. Future Perfect or Pass the Mic by Enhypen? No, absolutely not. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Pass the Mic is a Stray Kids reject. It's a Stray Kids reject through and through. Hi, Leandra. Did I pronounce your name wrong? I'm sorry if I did. But hi. I've been good. I've been surviving, going through summer school. Nothing happened. We're just talking about K-pop comebacks that we like and we dislike. Que Sera Sera was really good. It reminds me of a Chief Friend song. I don't think I ever like saw. I don't think I ever saw Saw. I don't think I ever listened to K Sarah. Let me But I heard about it in like passing lives, like other KTuber lives. Should I listen to it? I will listen to it later. Not on stream, but I'll listen to it later. Okay, here's how to tell if you like a song versus if it's mid. Here's how I do it. When I like a song, I actively go to listen to it. And when I hear it like come on, it's not like a thing where I'm just sitting in my seat bopping my head. Like I'm actively feeling the music and fully enjoying it. If I think a song is mid, I'm kind of just bopping my head. Like when a song is mid, it's not bad. Like you realize that it's not bad. It's just it has nothing to give me. It doesn't offer anything. So like when you listen to it, you might just bob your head and like go, this is nice. But if you think a song is good, then you're going to like actively listen to it and fully enjoy it. Like you might start dancing. You might start dancing. And that's how you know it's good. At least for me. Also, like, I know a K-pop song is mid just based off my first listen to it. Like when I heard Nion's Pop for the first time, I was like, this is fine. But I was just sitting there the whole time, like, okay, there's nothing really to show. I don't feel interested in anything. So that's kind of how I personally see if something's good or bad. For me, it's like when I'm going through the track list and that one track comes and I just repeat it. Yes. Yeah. That is how I felt with Seraphim's highlight melody thing. I replayed Sour Grapes over and over again. Like that one small snippet. That's how I knew it wasn't mid. I actually played the whole entire highlight melody over and over again, and I enjoyed it all the time. That's how I knew that I didn't think the album was mid. I know it's mid if I don't go back to listen to it or if I just skip it because it doesn't matter to me enough to dislike it. For me, it's like, Oh, Up by Kepler. I've actually I really liked Up by Kepler. Like now. I didn't like it when it first came out, but I like it now. Oh, bye Coco Angel. See you. I didn't like it at first, but now I actually like it. It for some reason it's giving me like 2018 girl group K-pop vibes, and I kind of like that. That happened to me with Shiny Bones when I heard Cha Cha once. The way I okay, there is like I don't even know who's this producer's name, but there is this one K-pop producer, and anytime I see he's on a track, I know it's gonna be good. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. I have to look through my albums sometime to remember it. But every time I see his name on a song, I scream. I get excited because I know it's gonna be good. Love Aid by Vives. Boring. Boring. So boring. It's really sad that G-Friend disbanded to make such mid-tier ass music. Oh well. Le Voyage from the Up album makes me want to. Oh, it's such a nice song though. It is actually so nice. I actually really liked at first, I think at first it was just everyone, at least everyone on my timeline for Twitter, saying that it wasn't good. That made me think, hmm, the Kepler's new album is just not that good. But when I took time to really listen to it, I loved every song. It was just, they were all really good. I think that's like a thing though. Like, social media really influences how you feel about certain topics, especially when it comes to K-pop. Like, you can hate something literally just because a KTuber or whoever said something, and you just start feeling like differently about something. It really shows how the internet can influence people. Hi, Jungwon. How are you? I am good. I'm pretty good, getting by. I could fall asleep to the Up album in a good way, in a good way. This is so funny because, like I said, I listen to other things, outside of K-pop, including hip hop. I am a hip hop fan, like just a teeny bit. And uh, I was watching a stream of this one YouTuber reacting to, do you guys know the artist Drake, his new album Certified Lover Boy? And he fell asleep halfway through the listening experience, not because it was great, but because it was just that boring. And that's just so funny. Like, your music has to be so mid terrible for someone to like not even stay up to acknowledge how bad it is. Do you have that one album that you're obsessed? And let me think about that. One's actually hard. I gotta think about that. um that is a hard question because there are a lot of like K-pop title tracks where it literally makes me forget about the whole album. Like, I'm like, I don't need to listen to the album. This is peak already. This is amazing already. um hmm This might be an unpopular opinion because a lot of people say they don't like this title track, but Queendom by Red Velvet, I don't need the album. In fact, I honestly think the B-sides of Queendom are some of Red Velvet's weakest, but still, I bought the album because of Queendom, because of the title track. I don't really care about the B-sides at all. For me, it's all about the title track. Like, I love it. I love Queendom. Every time I put it on, I will start jumping, looking stupid, but it doesn't matter. It's Queendom. And then I also felt that way, like at first with Map of the Soul Persona. Like, I would only listen to Boy With Love, Help Me. Like, that was a sad, sad moment. 2019, 2020, Sarah was different. She was very much only an ARMY, only liked BTS. It was a weird time in my life, but yeah, I used to only listen to Boy With Love on the Map of the Soul Persona album. Now I think the best, not the best song, but the song that I like the most on that album is Home. Home is such a vibe. Home by BTS, by the way. Such a vibe. Love it so much. I can get past the auto-tune with that song because it's so good. It is so good. Queendom is one of those songs that just makes you really happy. Exactly. Like, That is exactly how I feel about Queendom. It's just a happy song. I I don't really I don't really know what to explain why I like it so much. It's just a good song. I love it. I was a home auntie, but I have changed my mind. Good, good. I like that character development. It's a good song. It's so good. There was a time, okay, there's like a time after I stopped fully liking BTS where I was low key a BTS anti, but no one would have known because I never like showed it to anyone, which is how it should be. If you have this moment in your life where you just don't like a K-pop group, you don't need to tell other people. Just keep it to yourself and let yourself grow out of that phase. But there was a time where I really hated, like, not hated BTS, but I was so, I was anti everything they do. I was their biggest hater. And I was like, I don't like home. I don't like anything. I don't like love yourself tier. Everything sucks. BTS just, ugh. And I don't know. It was weird. It took me having to listen to BTS's old music again for me to understand that I'm stupid. Like, it took that long. But you know what? That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Mm, did anyone have a BTS plus new girl group phase, or was it just me? I was the opposite. I had a BTS plus new boy group phase. Like, I would only listen. It feels weird to say this. I used to be a heavy boy group stan. And like, I don't really like to put that label on me, but I will say now I mostly listen to girl groups. It's just how it is. The only exception to that rule is probably like TXT. But even TXT are inching closer to being my second favorite group with the music they're putting out. The music isn't bad per se, but it's just not to my taste. I had a K-pop hate phase. See, I don't think I ever had that. I always embraced K-pop. Like I first got to know K-pop in grade 6 cuz I had this one friend or like classmate who really they really liked BTS. Like they constantly talk about Suga. Like Suga was their Google Chrome home screen thing. I didn't know anything about this, but I was just like, okay, you know what? You like K-pop, that is fine with you. I'm going to like Ariana Grande and I'm going to live my best life, and you like BTS. That was basically my point of view of K-pop. Like it was there. I'd never hated it, but like, you know. And then I listened to BTS DNA and for some reason I got addicted. Like, I don't know. I had the closed K-pop stan phase because I got into it back in 2020 and didn't. Oh, you were a K-pop stan in 2010. I salute you. I I salute you. You deserve a medal for that, to be very honest, because like I'm how old was I in 2010? 4? I was quite young, to be very clear. I was young. Um, but just seeing how my older brothers act into things that were weird to them, um, yeah, that must have been hard to hide things. Although I feel like everyone at that time was a closet weeb or K-pop fan, but they were just afraid of being judged. I can't say that because I was too young, but like from what I see from the internet, like I always hear like a bunch of people saying, "Oh, I always liked anime or I always liked K-pop, but I was too afraid to tell anyone." So was everyone just a closet weeb and K-pop stan and they were just too afraid because they thought they'd get bullied by other people who were hiding it. Like, you know? Oh, hi, Everglow Up. Hi. Hi, Cheryl. You were 8? Oh, I don't know why. It shocks me and also doesn't shock me that people are older than me. Only because there are certain things now that I don't even connect with like younger kids. Like there's some things I don't relate to younger kids about, even though I'm still young. Like I'm not old. I'm 16. But there's certain things that I just don't relate to with kids who I should, I guess. That's what I'm saying. They were basically in the trenches during K-pop era, during the 2010 K-pop era. Like, how did you guys do things? Really? Now that I want to know the whole story about this. I want to know the whole story about this. This seems I can see how, because I've seen some Naruto FMVs. Like they use or what is it? Because I'm also an anime fan, so I I see like the what is it? It'll be like 3D models of anime characters dancing to K-pop choreographies. I don't know why they always make me laugh. I told everyone. You do that, Cheryl. Go you. I guess I can't say that I was in the closet about being an anime fan. Because by the time I liked anime, I mean, it wasn't considered cool. I don't think it's ever going to be considered. It's now kind of considered cool, but I definitely never hid it. Like, I never even hid that I liked K-pop. My friends know that for sure. I was a thirsty little 7th grader, and all my friends knew it. What animes are you into? If that's okay, ask. Oh, that's totally fine. I won't go too. I won't go too forward with it because if I start talking about anime, I can go on and on. That's how big of an anime nerd I am. But I'd say the one that I like right now. I mean, it's kind of over, but the second part of it's coming in September. Spy X Family. Oh my gosh. The thing it was, I knew Spy X Family before it became an anime. I remember reading the manga and I fell in love with it. So when I found out it was getting an anime, I literally exploded. I was so happy because it's so cute. It's so good. I love it so much. Like, oh my gosh. And I mean they made fun of us, but we didn't care. And I think that's how you have to do these things. Like I've I would say I've always been made fun of by people, but especially during my last few years of elementary school, for me that's kindergarten all the way to 8th year or 8th grade. Um I started realizing people were talking about me behind my back, like mean about my interests and my looks and everything. And I think that's kind of how you have to navigate these sort of things. You just have to try and not care because, I mean, people are going to be mean. People are going to make you feel like you're worthless or like you don't belong or that I don't know, you're weird or out of the ordinary or you shouldn't be here because whatever. But you can't let that drag you down because at the end of the day, like are you going to let these children, I mean you're a child too, are you going to let these children talk bad about you and let it affect you all the way until you're adult and you're successful, or you know. I hate bringing I hate bringing this up, but it was even worse for me because I was a Black person in a very much predominantly white neighborhood and town. Still am. And it took a lot for me to, one, learn to love myself for how I looked, and also my interests. Because even now, it's like, because I do have friends now who are the same race as me. I have Black friends now that I'm in high school, but we don't share the same interests in terms of K-pop and anime. So even then, I had to like overcome the thought of like, does that make me weird for liking it? Because, everyone else in my circle, they listen to rap, hip hop, R&B, and while I do that, it I I was the only one who listened to K-pop. So like, it's definitely something where you have to realize that you are you, and you is perfectly fine. And while we're not perfect, we don't have to pretend that we're something we're not in order for people to like us. People should just like us because we're us, if you get what I mean. Oh, thank you. You guys are very supportive. But yeah, your mindset is totally correct. Things get better after school. I promise. Thank you. That's very that's very reassuring, because honestly, after the year I had in high school with friends, that is what I need to hear. This year made me want to get out of high school quick. But anyway, back to K-pop. Although I love the discussion about, being yourself. K-pop. um hmm. Oh, I heard Jessi left Size Entertainment Company. Like, I heard she left, which honestly, that's not going to change her music. Jessi had bad music um, from the beginning, and it just got worse in Size Entertainment Company, but it's fine. Sorry if that sounded like hate. I'll just put respectfully, and now it's not hate. She did. Do you have any predictions? I honestly don't have many predictions because I don't really follow Jessi like that. But I mean, it would be cool if she started her own kind of like record label company. I feel like that would be the best for her. She seems like the type of person who really wants to be in control of like what she does musically. And yeah, if she wants to, I feel like that would be the best decision for her to take. Jessi's music has always been fire. I very much disagree. Um, her music causes fires, but I don't think it's been fire. Respectfully, of course, respectfully. Jessi also the what was the show she did? I really don't follow her. Apparently she was kicked off of that too. Uh or not kicked off, but was replaced by Sunmi for her show. Something like that. And they didn't even tell her. Like, that's kind of unfair. At least tell her that you're going to replace her. Don't just replace her. And I kind of liked Jessi on that show. Yeah. Showterview. I kind of liked her on that show. Like, I watched the episode with her in TXT, and I liked it. So that's kind of scummy of the producers or whatever to just kick her off without anything. It's I don't know. I just feel like tell her first so then she can be prepared. So then she's not like, "Oh, I'm off the show." But I feel like she handled that with grace pretty well, you know? I got to give her that. She didn't go on a rampage or like talk like rudely about Sunmi or whatever. Like she handled it with grace. I commend her for that. I feel that. She very much makes TikTok snippet songs. Like, I won't even lie. The more I listen to the I see you looking at my PIC, like, okay, that's cute. But I would never listen to the whole song. Like, I just could not. She had health problems. Oh. Still, apparently she said they never told her. And I don't know. I feel like if you're going to like if you're going to replace someone for the sake of their health problems, like they should know. And apparently she didn't. So, yeah. They never told her. That's I just that's weird. Maybe I'm getting it wrong, but from what I heard her say, apparently they never told her. And she was really kind of confused or whatever. So she went on live and talked about it. That's what I saw. Yeah, she was, I guess, kicked is the word, although I want to say replaced, but even replaced isn't totally positive. She was taken out of the position, and now Sunmi's going to be the host for it. Yeah. And apparently she literally made the show. Like, not made the show, but maybe that's not what the person meant. She made the show as in the show was good because of her. It's not like Jessi didn't need show to view needed Jessi. Like no matter what, if you like Jessi or not, it's very clear that she made the show and people were entertained by her and the idols felt entertained when doing the interview with her. I personally don't know if they'll have that same vibe with Sunmi. No hate on Sunmi. It's just I think her and Jessi are different in a way, and she might bring a different sort of feeling to the show. Who knows? That's what I'm saying. I think that was her own show. I literally think she made the show. So that's really weird. Hmm. What other topics? I'm trying to get through all the topics that I missed while I'm on hiatus. Also, this isn't really me coming back. I just really want to do a stream. I wanted to like do this. I'll be back the beginning of August towards the end. I'm doing summer school right now, so I don't have time cuz while I'm also in summer school, I also want to have the time just to relax because oh my gosh, math is not easy, guys. It does not come easy to me. So when I'm finished my school, I want to just relax. I also am learning on driving. I'm planning to learn how to drive. I kind of drove a car a little bit for the first time. Was it on Saturday or Monday? Saturday, I think. It was really cool. A little nerve-wracking at first, but it was cool. But yeah, I'm basically just I'll be back. I promise. I'm not leaving. I don't plan on leaving YouTube. Oh, I also had a job for a bit. Got fired. Mm, I won't tell. I won't tell anything, but my boss is my ex-boss is a not very nice word, if you know what I mean. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Garam getting kicked out of the group? I already talked about this earlier, but just in general, whether she's innocent or not, I think that overall this is probably the best. This is the best. I wouldn't say this is like, I don't know how to explain this, but this is the best way I see this ending, you know? Not the best, but it's the best for now. It would have been better if we could see everything and know what's true and false, because now it's just like oh, well, I mean, I guess she's guilty if she was kicked out of the group, when that's not really how it should be. But a lot of people are thinking that way now. It's a lot more nuanced than that. But we can't have that. We never get that. No K-pop scandal will ever be perfectly like that. The only K-pop scandal that's been like close to perfect, which wasn't very perfect, was maybe Woojin's. That ended pretty okay. But other than that, this is the best. This is for the best. Garam, like I said this before, if Garam is guilty, hopefully she learns and reflects on this and she realizes that actions have consequences and things like this will follow her. Yes, this is what I'm saying. It was inevitable. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Cheryl. This was bound to happen. K-pop companies think with their wallet, and Garam was not good for their wallet. And that is how it is. So whether or not it came out she was innocent or guilty, people still wouldn't have vibed with her, and they would have lost a ton of profit. And Hybe knows better than to waste their profit on an idol, because this is the K-pop industry. Do we really care about idols? No. And still saw nothing. Yeah, I still think this whole thing is very fishy. I can't say anyone's totally innocent or totally guilty, but I really do not like this demonizing of children, minors. I don't like it. As a minor myself, because I've been in situations with people who have been mean, who have bullied. I've been mean before, like as a kid, young. At 12, not at 12, but maybe like 10, 10 to like 9, 8. I was not a nice kid. And even now, there's not nice kids that I see all the time in high school and throughout the later stages of elementary school. Like, kids are mean, and obviously that's not an excuse, but like, personally, even the kids who have hurt me a lot, I don't know, and this isn't me saying that UNSO is wrong for speaking out, but I don't know if I personally would have went out and told the world about something that happened to me when I was 12 between another student, especially if I did something wrong to make the student angry at me. And like, because the Mocha thing where she took a picture of a student, like, that is true. So I'm just wondering, like, I don't think I would be the person to do that. I would settle it behind closed doors. Or if I don't settle it behind closed doors, I'd find a way to. I think that's just me personally. I don't think I'm the type of person who would do that. I don't think I'm the type of person who would start a scandal like that, especially like, cuz what are they now? 17, 16? Like, they're old now. and this was when they were 12. And I understand trauma and things like that. I'm trying so hard not to victim blame. I'm trying so hard, but I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Moving on. Yeah, even though it was clear as day for me, the information running on, I know she. Yeah. Yeah. I there was always that thing like that's when people were talking about her coming back in, I was like, is she? Is she? Because I don't know. It didn't seem right. Like not even Sujin was brought back into the group. And while some people may say Sujin's case was never truly solved, which is true, it was still somewhat looking like she wasn't this terrible mean girl that deserved to be kicked out of her group. But like I always saw Garam leaving at first, but there's this little bit in me that thought she would stay. This small feeling in me that thought she would stay, but she did not. She did not. I don't know how I feel about it because I got bullied bad. Her side is strange, but OP's actually. Exactly. I feel like this is why I really don't like that. We're just going to be left. Like, let's be very clear. This is going to be left in the air. We're never really going to know the full story because we just won't. We might hear maybe one more statement from the law firm, but I don't think we'll ever hear the whole story. And that really bugs me because if this is an instance of two young girls just fighting with each other and getting into a school like fight, arguing with each other, then like what was the point of this? Like what was the point? I personally I would just feel content knowing what happened, but that's not going to happen, so I'm just going to have to learn how to deal with it. It's fine. I want to try and solve it in public before I would also do that. I would try to. Apparently she did, and then Hybe never answered. So I understand her a little bit more going out to the public. But I also just like I it's such a confusing situation because no one's story is fully consistent. Garam's story is okay. Unso's story is I sympathize with her, but like no one really showed anything concrete. It took fans having to like find things in order for things to feel a little more concrete, you know? It was just innocent or not. Yeah. Literally she was what let's just go down everything she was accused of. Some of this stuff is complete BS. And like, I wonder why people even believe it. But let's just go through everything that people fully believe. Because I've been through lives, like, I've gone to people's lives already this past few hours, just looking at what people fully believe she did. Physically assaulted a student with a brick. Called Sakura a plastic monster, hates Wonyoung from IVE, wrote on the board IVE down, the Seraphim up, or something like that. Bullied a disabled student, bullied a student because their parent is disabled. What else? Oh, bullying Unsu, other physical assault things. Getting a restraining order. Forgot. Being a BTS sesang. She I can't because it just sounds like no. Okay, she may be a bully, but I don't think she's the devil on earth. I don't think she's Satan. So I'm just trying to wonder, like, she was doing all this at 12. There's no way. Went to school in a police car. Like, oh, smoking, having sex, everything, drinking at 12. She was having a party at 12, apparently. Okay, she may have been mean when she was 12, but all of that, like all of that. What was I doing when I was 12? I was in 6th grade. Like, okay, 6th graders can be very mean. Fully I fully understand that. But some of this stuff, like, girl would have already been in jail. She would have already been in jail. And she would have had, what would she would have had, like, what is it? A criminal record already, would she not? But I'm just thinking, like, Hybe wouldn't have background checked that. Apparently, Hybe didn't background check anything, because if they did, this would have been avoided. But whatever. Like, actually, what I think about when I think of throwing bricks? That one scene in Home Alone where the little boy throws bricks at the two burglars in the second movie. She was a little she was a little Home Alone kid. She was devious. Uh, this is some type of fan fiction. Like the one. Oh my gosh. It truly is. Garam is the mean girl in the fan. Oh no. Oh no. Because I know there's going to be some twisted fan fiction writer who will use her as a mean girl. Oh my. Oh my gosh. I need to find Garam fan fictions and read them. I need to, because they're going to be so funny. I just know. I just know it. Because it's either going to be people painting her as like Saint Mary, the most amazing girl in the world, or people literally writing her as the devil in like the worst person in the world. I have to. I have to find it. That is my mission, because it's gonna be so funny. Oh my gosh. It'll be like, Garam walked through the door and she just stared at me because she was so mean. Then all of a sudden, she threw a brick at my head. Jackson said, YN, are you okay? Oh my gosh. No, I need to find those. I need to. Oh, I need to find those. Oh my gosh. Garam, the bully who secretly loved me. Enemies to lovers. This is wrong. I am so sorry, Garam. I'm so sorry to the whole situation. I can't take it seriously anymore. This whole situation has lost my respect because I just don't know anything. So, because of that, I will be laughing. It's the only thing I can do. It's the only thing I can do at this point. But anyway, Le Seraphim is now 5. You know what? I don't know the girls well enough, so that's perfectly fine. Like, not as in, oh, Garam, they're better without Garam, but like, that's okay. I think it's probably better that they did this now than let her join back in, realize that it won't work, and then kick her out, because people will then get used to her being 5 or being 6, and then she's just gone again. So it's better. There's nothing to take seriously about this whole entire case anymore. I'm sorry. I don't even know who the victim is anymore. I don't know. No, nothing's being told. We don't know anything. Apparently, Garam throws bricks and flower pots, and like, I don't know anything. So, because of that, I will laugh. That's the only thing you can do. But yeah, the Seraphim is now 5. I wonder, were they the group that had like the concept? Did anyone watch the Hype thing from a few months back or a year back when it was the concept about the girls? Like, I don't even remember how to explain it. That comic book thing concept that they were doing, the Webtoon thing. And one was about TXT, the other one was about BTS, the other one was about Enhypen, and the other one, I forget what it was about, but yeah. I wonder, like, was that about them? Are they gonna have to change the concept or get a new member? I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves. I will be back. I'm back. I'm back. People are, they're not doing that. They are not redoing their B-side promotions with, oh no. If people want true OT5, they're just gonna have to wait until the next comeback. That it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Oh. Until ready, set, go. Put my sneakers on. That part's low key kind of catchy. Like it is. It's, but don't tell anyone I said that. But it's low key catchy. If only it didn't sound like a sneakers commercial. If only. No, because I remember reading the first like 1, 2, 3 chapters of the Enhypen webtoon, and I was like, "Ooh, this is very self-insert." This is very self-insert. You know what? That's fine though, because I feel like most of Enhypen's fans love fan fiction. Like I feel like they love it. They just give off that vibe. Like there are certain vibes K-pop fandoms give off, like, and then hype engines give off like the fandom that will actively search for I don't know, they give off like they all have their little Reddit spaces where they share fanfics with each other, which every fandom does, but they especially they give off that vibe. See, I haven't read it in a long time, but I might go back and just see how it's gone. The last webtoon I read, like about the K-pop groups in hype, was the TXT one. But yeah, I don't know. I wonder how it's going. They're all fighting for the one girl. And apparently, was the one girl in that video, was she not Garam? Like in the Drunk Days video, was that Garam? Apparently, people are saying that was her. That's crazy. Crossover. Uh, yes. I think that explains it perfectly. Divergent, but with pretty boys on an isekai. Oh my gosh. The Save Me webtoon was everything. Okay. I think, I swear the Save Me webtoon came out like when I was fully involved in BTS's lore universe thing. Because let me tell you, it was so good. It was so good. I loved their lore. Like, oh my gosh. Taeyang and his and oh my god. I miss BTS's like Save Me, Blood, Sweat and Tears. I miss that lore. We had to lose it for Dynamite and everything. Like we lost lore for Western Success. Is it really worth it? Is Western Success really worth loss of lore? Not to me. Oh my gosh. I have read Lost in Translation. It's so good. Oh my gosh. I'm a Webtoon freak. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Literally, one of my many emails is Webtoon Beast. I won't say the rest of the email, but literally, that is what one of my emails is. I made it when I was like in grade 8, so it's kind of cringe, but literally, that's how much I was in deep with Webtoon. No, because really, Save Me is such a like again, BTS's lore is so deep and it's so sad and it talks about a lot of things that, you know, that youth struggle with, like whether it be mental illness or abuse in their life through parental figures, abandonment issues. Like these are things that BTS talked about throughout their throughout that era. And I actually liked the Love Yourself era. I thought that was nice too, because it's a good message to have, you know. It's a good message to show people and stuff like that. But I didn't like losing that at the cost of, you know, I didn't like having the Love Yourself thing at the cost of losing lore. It really that really sucks. Especially because the best thing about BTS's lore is you can go back to the albums and the music videos and the stories are just there. Like I have You Never Walk Alone, Save Me, not Save Me. I have You Never Walk Alone. I think it's part 1 and part 2 if those are the albums. And I have oh my gosh. What is it called? Or no. You Never Walk Alone, and then I don't remember what these are called because I got them as a gift from my friend who used to be in Army. I don't remember these albums. I don't remember the name because it's in Korean. But anyway, I literally have all of BTS's albums containing their lore because it's just that good. I love it that much. Like they're my children. Love it. I bet people try to commit Permission to Dance with their lore. Let's see. We can try and do this now. Let's try this. Jungkook has an emo haircut in Permission to Dance. Follow me, follow me. That is because he is suffering internally. That's why he's wearing black in this really happy like music video, because while everyone around him in BTS is happy and they have the permission to dance and be happy and love themselves, Jungkook is still stuck. That's why that's why he's wearing all black and he's emo. And then Namjoon says sing along like Elton John because he is Elton John's best friend, and he's depressed because he hasn't seen Elton John in so long. There we go. That is the lore. And I think it works. I think it works really well, and I think it ties into the story. Really, like, very strong story. Yeah. Permission to Dance and Danger are connected. I think they are too. It's very much connected. Cookie is literally his boyfriend from It's funny because I know exactly what character you're talking. That was his look, though. I wouldn't be surprised if that was on the stylist mood board when making his whole outfit. No, I see that. I see that very clearly. Wendy's boyfriend from Gravity Falls. That's low key such a throwback, which feels weird, but Gravity Falls is such a throwback show. It's been forever. He's emo. He is emo. But you know what? You, I love young emo Jungkook. Oh my gosh. I love young BTS's look. Why? It's because they looked like children in like older people costumes. Like it was something about the heavy guy liner and just oh my gosh. I love old BTS. Like just their old run BTS, their older ones or their old YouTube clips from like when they freshly debuted or like 2016. They'll always hold like a soft spot in my heart. Like this is what I mean when I say I miss the old BTS and people are like, well, just watch their old clips. But like it's not the same. And I understand they grew up and music tastes change, but like there's still that there's still that older army in me. Not like super old. I won't even lie. I joined the army in 2018. But like there's this part of me that's like, man, I miss BTS when they were at this point. Like, oh my gosh. I feel like the hairstylist hated Namjoon. The hairstylist hated him. Had to because what are I have to search them up. Namjoon hairstyles. Um, we'll say old hairstyles. We have to be very clear because he stepped up his hairstyles in his newer older age. He stepped it up. First of all, this mohawk was an absolute no. I can't show it on live because I don't know how to do that yet. But if y'all don't know, it was like where he had his side shaven and then this really fluffy mohawk. Very no. Oh, and then it was this whole I don't even know what's on his head. A rat nest, an armadillo. I don't know if those are supposed to be dreads, but that hairstyle is very much a dread. Very dreadful. But yeah, he had a journey, but that's okay. His destination was very much worth it. His destination was worth it. It's okay, Namjoon. I know you hated your hairstyles. Maybe you liked them. Who knows? Maybe he liked his hairstyles and he's low key feeling sad that everyone else now hates them. Who knows? We'll never know. V's hairstyles. I feel like I've always liked Tan's old hairstyles. Oh, especially that little perm he got. He did a redo of the perm like 2021, 2022. But like his older one when he was younger was so cute, bro. So cute. Making me act up. I wanna like, oh, he's so his old perm. Old Taeyang was just so cute, bro. Oh my gosh. I can't even say this. Like, he's not that old, or he was. I swear he was older than me when he had that perm back then. But still, he looks so cute. He was like debut Taeyong. He's so cute, bro. He's so. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. I'm going army mode. It's the army, and he was trying to pop out. Excuse her. She was trying to get out when I locked her in there years ago. Oh my gosh, Yoongi, literally, Jimin and Jungkook. Oh my god. Jungkook during debut was so adorable, bro. He was so cute. Like, like, oh my gosh. They grew up so much. That's all I gotta say. Oh my gosh. I love them. So tiny. So, like, I hate saying that. I hate babying idols, but they were genuinely so cute. Because they were still young. Like me. I'm still young. And I don't think he likes them now. Change your name, change your. Oh, I remember that. Nah, he definitely looks back and he's embarrassed. Oh, the most embarrassing, the most embarrassed I ever felt for Kim Namjoon was when he was on that show and he was speaking English. It was a Korean show, and it was like a Korean, like on the show, he goes, speak your own race or something like that, because apparently Namjoon was speaking in the black accent, because he kind of had a black accent back then. I won't even lie. He had a little bit of a black accent. But oh my gosh. I was so embarrassed for him. That was like what, 2016, 17? Oh my, that was so embarrassing. Like, geez, I felt so bad. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm hallucinating or something, but I feel like one time Yoongi made a post about his legs being like, girls' generation. Girls' generation make you feel the heat. Did he? I'm gonna search this up. Yoongi girls' generation post. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, because I do remember that being like a joke among BTS. Yoongi had very much like feminine light like limbs. Like he had it was very nice and feminine, and I remember that being kind of like a thing that they talked about a lot. But oh my gosh, I'm looking at the picture now and he did have nice legs. Wait a minute. Am I jealous of his legs? They're nice. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Okay. The difference between Jin and where is it? Jin in their debut era videos and Jin from Fire era videos onward is 9. Yes. You know what? I also noticed this about Jin. He became so much acting like I was there since debut, but like from the videos I saw when I joined the fandom, he definitely got more out there, and it looked like he learned to love himself even more as he got older in the group and stuff like that. And that Jin is like that member. He's like the comfort member in BTS to me. Like he's not, I would say he's my bias, but he's definitely the one where I'm like, wow, like he really looks like he grew out of his shell. He's really grown. And I really appreciate that. I love Jin. Jin is just great. He used to, in my opinion, he used to not get a lot of love, but man, what was it? It was Jin in the DNA video. It's when he was singing the I don't even remember what it's called, but it's this one part of the DNA music video where he's like singing and he's just walking up to the camera, and I was like, I love you, like you are amazing. Ooh, I remember that one show. with it was Jay and Jamie, surprisingly. Was it Jay and Jamie or was it no, it wasn't Jay and Jamie. It was Eric and Jamie. I don't remember, but there's this one after school show, and I liked BTS on there. That was cool. The same thing happened with Juhan when they were asked their special talent in the group. They said he can speak Black English. Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh wow. See, when I think idols are ignorant, I'm like, yeah, I know that. But like sometimes they're a little too ignorant. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, our friend. Their talent, they speak Black English. I would like to know how he spoke in that moment. I would like to know. Jin worked so hard. I'm really proud of him. His singing was so. His singing has improved exponentially. Like that's why I won't even lie. I low key get in my feels when people like complain about his singing and things like that. Because obviously your singing's always going to need to be improved on. Like even I've talked about BTS's singing before, but like I low key sometimes get in my feels when people kind of downgrade his singing. Because Jin's not perfect, but I'm not going to sit here and act like he's not good. And especially because he worked for that. Yeah. In my opinion, BTS are still the fun-loving boys they were, except they're not boys anymore. They're fun-loving men. So they have a whole new. They're just older now. And they've also experienced a lot more. They've gone to the West and they've mingled with the celebrities and of the Western culture, and their eyes have definitely broadened from the teenage or young adult boys who were raised and born in Korea. So they're going to change. But that doesn't mean they're like stoic dead now. Like I remember watching recent V Live clips of them and they still have that. They're just older now. They're older and they're more tired because they're busy. So he went on and on saying, listen, like you know what that reminds me of? It what was it? Wendy. Oh no, you didn't. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh no, you didn't. Mm-mm. Like Miss Wendy. Who, 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 who? Because that was so uncalled for. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. But yeah, I too get in my feels when Jin's singing is brought up because, like, I don't know, it's just like, man, he worked for it. He definitely worked for it, and it can be seen. The proof, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. What is the time? It is 12:11 a.m. I low-key should get to bed because I have school. I have school. I will do this again, actually, because this is really fun. Will you guys join again if I ever do it? Maybe next week. Maybe like the day after I finish summer school, I'll have another live. But yeah, I should probably get to bed because, I need to think for school. But I really enjoyed this. This was nice. I want to do this again. I really enjoyed it. it's like talking to a bunch of friends, like very stress-free, very stress-free, not very nerve-wracking, you know? But yeah, thanks for supporting. Thanks for just being nice. And I hope we get to talk another time. Bye.